Is it gonna stop? It's gonna stop. 1 for 1. Out of the gate, we're batting 1,000. All right, we are engaged. We're on Hollywood Boulevard here. Light just turned yellow. It sees it. And we're batting 1,000, 2 for 2 with the red lights. That's exciting. Wow.
Today is a really exciting day. Anytime the Tesla gets an update is an exciting day, but this update is arguably the biggest one they've ever done. Traffic light and stop sign control. And yeah, it's just a beta, so I'm expecting some bugs, but I bought a Model 3 with the full self-driving package because it's more than a car. It's like a little infant AI that I get to train and watch grow up. I should really have a kid. But until then, let's go drive the car.
The thing about living in a condo like this is that we've got subterranean parking, and I tried to get the cable company to install a Wi-Fi router down here, and they basically wanted to charge me for a second line. So we actually have power down here because of the charging, and the cable boxes come out right there.
So here's the plan. I've got this router. I'm gonna stick it on the electric box for the charger, and I'm gonna run some cable up along this power line through this little hole in the wall that leads out to the cable box. And that way I'll have a Wi-Fi router in here so that I can get updates on my car. If you guys are interested in how I do this, and hopefully it works, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do a video on it.
What we're gonna do here is go on my commute from my old job. It's from Hollywood to Beverly Hills, and I'm just gonna see how many times I have to intervene. All right, here we go. All right, we are engaged. We're on Hollywood Boulevard here, and we're headed toward Fairfax. The light just turned yellow. It sees it, and we're batting 1,000. I honestly thought it would screw up almost instantly. Okay, so stop to try to use accelerator or the stalk. So I used the accelerator, just tapped it, and now it's accelerating up to 30 miles an hour. It's kind of stopping at this green light for some reason. So people behind me were kind of pissed, I'm sure, so I just sort of took off. It won't let me go above 30. So not a great look for the people behind me. They are, and it's really slowing down at the stoplight again. So it's a green light, but it is gonna stop anyway. So it looks like it stops at every light, no matter if it's green or not. That's interesting. Hope that's not true. This is a red light. It sees that it's red. It sees the car in front of me. It's stopping at the red light. Great. Now it's green, and it tells me I can go, and if I just tap the stalk, it will go and accelerate. But we're coming up here to another green light, and I think it's gonna stop even though it's green. Yeah. So you have to hit it, I think, on every light. It says quite a distance away, it says it's gonna stop in 300 feet, and it gives you an opportunity to just tap the stalk so that it'll go through the light. Okay, so 400 feet, and I'll tap the stalk, and it's gonna let me just cruise through this light. Great. All right, 500 feet, yep. I'm gonna tap it again, but this is a left turn, so I am not gonna get through. Oh, and it saw the red light. Even after I had given it the go ahead for the green, it saw the light change and stopped. That is cool. Yeah, wow. That's so cool. If you're really looking for the least amount of interventions, maybe having this functionality off is the best. See, now I'm gonna have to hit the stalk every time I go through a light, which is way more interventions than I would have had if I did not have this functionality on. Every time. Every time. That's double the interventions. I'm doing more work. Okay, so it's cool. It's a great way to show the driver that the technology is advancing. Okay, this was cool. Again, I pressed the stalk to say, hey, just go right through the light, but then the light changed. It saw that and it stopped anyway. Very smart, very cool. So this is a perfect example of before the update, I would come to this intersection behind this car and stop just like I'm doing now. But when the light turns green, I wouldn't have to do anything and I would just follow this car straight through the intersection. But with this new update, I actually have to touch the stalk to give the car the go-ahead to go through the intersection. This update really isn't any added convenience. If you thought this was going to make you be able to read your phone more on your commute, that is not the case. That was a joke, okay? Don't read your phone while you're driving. Don't be an asshole. Don't be like me.
If you're wondering about the stop signs, it worked every time I tried it. It's the same thing as a stoplight, so you have to hit either the pedal or the stalk to go through the intersection. It was really cool to get this update. It was amazing proof of concept, but yeah, a little disappointing that it's not something you're gonna wanna have on all the time. But it's so cool to see Tesla's progress, and I think very soon this car is gonna be a robo-taxi making 30K a year. Until then, a huge shout out to the patrons who are making this channel happen. I just revamped the tiers. There's a tier now where I'm gonna say your name in a robot voice. There's another tier where once a month we do a video chat with everybody in that tier. This channel is a bit of a hodgepodge. I do technology comedy videos for Knee of the Curve. I also do random sort of vlog tech videos like this, and I do short films along with gear reviews and tutorials. So that's a lot, but if you're into those things, consider subscribing. The next video is a Knee of the Curve. It's about UBI and the pandemic, so if you're not subscribed, hit that so you don't miss it. Let me know in the comments if there's any other Tesla videos you'd like me to do, and I'll see what I can do. That's it for this one. I guess I can show you the dog. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the dog. Look at a dog.